Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to my final recap for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 13, The Reunion. Yes, this is a triple recap because I am not going to sit here and give you 3 separate videos on such a underwhelming reunion. Don't get me wrong, it was cute and all. We got to the point. Kathy and Kyle are good. Pretty much everyone left the reunion on neutral grounds. Things are okay-ish. The mess between Kyle and Dorit is not that deep. The mess between Kyle and Sutton is also not that deep. They hugged it out. Garcelle and Sutton were not present for part 3. So I do not have much to give you. And also, by the way, I am in the car. I'm coming home soon in 25 minutes. So I thought I'd jump on here really quickly because I just got done watching the last part of the reunion. So Anna Marie made it known that sadly her mother passed away during filming because she suffered from cancer. So first and foremost, I offer my condolences to her and her family. And what I am going to say about Anna Marie really quickly in this video is that would she have shown some vulnerability that she had shown at the reunion, she would have been way more likable instead of jumping on the esophagus storyline that just overtook 6 to 7 episodes in this very mediocre season. Yeah. Let's move on to Crystal. I don't even remember Crystal's part. She did eat up Sutton. She did eat up Dorit a couple of times when it came to the microaggression that Dorit dropped on Crystal when she was busy being a child bride. She was out here collecting degrees when in fact Crystal is probably the wealthiest standalone housewife on this cast, because let's be clear, Crystal has a coconut water company that she started with her brother that is, I think, the biggest in the world, worth over $100 million. So Crystal said, do not play about my money. We are in 2 different tax brackets, baby. Okay, so I was here for Crystal being activated this season. She just did not have much of a storyline. But what I hope for Crystal moving on is that she keeps on bringing it, that she keeps on finding her voice and voicing her opinions, unlike in the first couple of seasons where she kind of went a little under the radar. Excuse me, I needed to quench my thirst. Let's move on to Garcelle. We also talk about the award, the movie that she produced. We talk about not a lot on her part, to be quite honest with you. I barely remember anything that was said that was major, but she, and I hate to say that, I think she just does not like Dorit like that. It is clear that she's not looking to make amends. I saw a rumor going around online that Dorit reminds Garcelle of the woman her ex-husband cheated on her with. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if the resemblance is that close. Could be, I don't know, but I just do not see Garcelle and Dorit moving on as besties. And what I also did not like was that Garcelle insinuated that Dorit's robbery was fake. And what I think personally, allegedly, in my very humble opinion, what I think Garcelle meant is that potentially PK staged that robbery and Dorit is in the unknown. And we were kind of having two different conversations about that, but obviously, due to legal reasons, and I mean, I wouldn't want to get sued by anyone that went through that. She is unable to say that. But I strongly believe that that is exactly what Garcelle implied, not that Dorit's robbery and what she went through was fake. Also, let's move on to Dorit. Dorit got whipped left and right at this reunion, and I love my girl Dorit as much as I love everybody else. I really think that she could have been given more grace with her robbery, and I think that she can be given more grace for her long-windedness. That is just how she is. But some ignorant statements that she made to Garcelle and Crystal, she deserved the backlash for at this reunion. So Dorit had a rough one this year. Who else was there? Erica's segment was nice and short. She met up with the victims, and this is where she loses me. She kind of fails to give context to this empathetic thing that she did, and pretty much writes it onto that her lawyers recommended that she would do that she would meet up with the victims of Tom Girardi. So I said, child, some things I guess never change with Erica. I was starting to like her again, but now I'm back on the train of saying, why can't you give human emotions? Why can't you just say that you're sorry, say that you're compassionate, say that you just wanted to do it out of your own heart? But anyways, let's move on to Sutton. We talk about Merce, we talk about the horse, we talk about the alimony that she gets. Anna Marie sits up there and decides to shade Sutton in a way that, well, I have very wealthy friends and we do not talk about that. Baby, Sutton was asked at the Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, so I don't see much reason and much logic behind the insinuation that Sutton is bragging, because Sutton is definitely not bragging. With her type of money, she is very humble. We've had less fortunate, less wealthy housewives that came onto the franchises that were much more braggy than she is. So she shut that down really quickly. Also, I don't know how many carcasses are on the floor of your home each night, carcass out. When she ate Dorit up like that, baby, it tickled me. I had to chuckle, in the iconic words of Andy and Nene. But yeah, let's move on and let's close down this recap, because I have not much to say, with Kyle's part. Kyle fails to be accountable of her own person. Kyle fails to own it up. Kyle fails to own it, in the words of Lisa Rinna. Kyle fails to mention that she could also be in the wrong, because Kyle is used to portraying the victim role, and that is something that I hate. With the amount of money you get every single year with your check, it should be uncalled for to give such a mediocre first chair performance at a reunion. Yes, it was emotional. Yes, I teared up at the montage of her family. Yes, I'm happy that she and Kathy are on a better path. Also, what the hell was that when Sutton had that medical emergency? Kathy, Erica were so insensitive. It goes to show that no matter how wealthy you are, class is not bought. It did not come across quirky, Kathy. I do not understand why she was there. I'm glad that she and Kyle are better, but I do not understand why Kathy was given a seat, probably because her own sister was not giving enough. Now, to be completely fair, yes, she's been on the show for 13 years. Yes, she's been somewhat open. But to say that it is no one's effing business, then maybe it is time for Kyle to embark on a new path of maybe taking a break of being a housewife for 1, 2, 3 years and doing something else. But the housewives that come back each year and pretend that it's so hard for them, it goes to show that that check is hefty. The check is close to $1 million, which is nice for everyone involved. To make a long story short, Kyle says that obviously for her to star in Morgan Wade's video, she was curious, she's evolving, she's growing, she was taught to be a certain way, but now she's exploring. She could see herself with Morgan in the future. No one knows what's going to happen because she's evolving and growing, and that's pretty much all she gave. And now I will let you, the audience, decide, is that enough for the center housewife of the season? I'm not here to dictate anyone's life because she's had struggles. I'm not here to judge, but I am, slightly. At the end of the day, these women are all human beings like you and I, and everybody deals with everything in a different way. We cannot Monica Garcia out ourselves at the reunion and give it all. Some just have a lot at stake, which I understand, but then again, why are you showing yourself off with Morgan that much? Why are you presenting it in social media? Why are you fishing for the attention? But I guess Kyle's always been a little attention seeking. Maybe. I don't want to come off mean, you guys, at all. I'm on a path of let's be nice, let's keep it cute. But yeah, that is pretty much it for my season 13 Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion recap. I have nothing else to say. I give this season a 6 out of 10. We had some moments, but no, I give this season a 5 out of 10 because we definitely had some cute moments. Some nostalgia was brought up with, especially for me, Cynthia. That was in a couple of episodes. Denise, Camille, Kim, Faye. But the rest was boring. Erica had a dry-ass storyline. Garcelle had a dry-ass storyline. Dorit had a somewhat promising storyline for next season, but still dry. Not a lot was shown. Anna Marie's introduction was not that good. Sutton, as much as she was the comedic relief and as much as she carried, it's just not, it wasn't enough for me. Even Kyle, I think this season was very weak. I think this season was very, it did not give what was supposed to give. But anyways, let me know in the comments down below what you think about this year's reunion. Who do you want to see back? I definitely want to see some cast changes next year. Add at least 2 newbies that know of each other. Give me a new Erica and a new Doreen. Call everyone back for filming because the ratings were good, and then decide who you're going to demote and who you're going to keep for next season based on how they perform. Production for season 14 is starting in April, so basically tomorrow you're going to blink and cameras are going to be set up at the Beverly Hills ladies' homes. So yeah, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next one.